Please welcome out onto us ahead of your U14 Division 2 National Final. The Chelmsford Golden Eagles. Chelmsford on the goal of 9,000 from 12 meters high. Their captain was 16 Michael Rowe, 21 Nathan Wilson. Their headliner was 27 Bertie Morehouse. Wearing 35 Jules Allen. Wearing 37 Oscar Nancy. Wearing 40 Frankie Wallace. Wearing 41 Kingsotn. Wearing 46 William Allen. Wearing 55 Tony Rollins. Wearing 59 Wearing 9, Josh Robson. Wearing 10, Eva Reeves. Wearing 11, Harry Duncan. Wearing 13, Ellis Foster. Wearing 14, Charlie Hall. Wearing 20, Alfred Tennyson. Their captain wearing 25, Archie Cobb. Wearing 28, Dylan Hall. Wearing 29, Marcel Risek. Wearing 30, James Reed. Wearing 31, Netlander John Exica. Wearing 40, Jensen Hargreaves. 47, Tony Rodriguez. 52, Thomas Frank. 56, Charlie Curtis. 57, Alfie Brown. Wearing 81, Alexander James Bratton. And wearing 88, Luke Hanson. That's a goal to Isaac here this evening for the Kingsotn Sharks. under 14 Division 2 national final. The Kingsotn Sharks face off against the Chelmsford Golden Eagles.
So when the atmosphere picks up here at Sheffield, it's time for the under-14s Division 2 final as the Chelmsford Golden Eagles take on the Kingsotn Sharks, champions in their respective divisions, North and South. It's going to be a tough one to follow up on. Blythe walks it forward, wristed in low. And follow up from the under-18s game that's just happened. The Nottingham Lions winning the national championship in the oldest age group, that juniors. And in that penultimate game, these young stars have some tough shoes to fill. Down onto the board, it's played off, back through neutral. Nice Chelmsford aim to play it. They'll carry it through with Frankie Brumwell, wristed in towards the net and pushed aside. And into the corner. It's turned away and will be picked up by Brown. And walking into the middle, heavy noise around the rink. It nearly was tipped in at the back. Kingsford turned down the other way. And we cleared down the opposite side. And this time it will be whistled down. Houses. Kingston trying to play, they will be back out into the blue line. It's held by Kingston, wristed in. It's blocked along the way now, it will fall out. See how this game's played if there's a more tactical approach to it, or if there will be, with the pace where Kingston's under 16s like to play, rather rapid style of game. The Chelmsford fans really bringing it on. His big shot gets blocked through the middle. Can't be poked down by Eva Rezi. Chelmsford can't give away. feed it through, she's going back to Rezai. Slash down onto her, she walk it back in. On a backhand as one of the Chelmsford players hits the deck. Opens up a bit of space, but they play it through to the middle where there was a crowd of 3 Golden Eagles players. Leach carries it down all the way, dangles it on his backhand, Will Leach. One of the top players at Kingston, plays it on the 16 side too, was part of the bitter heartbreak that they faced in the semi-finals against Haringey yesterday in the overtime loss. So it wasn't overtime, it was well in the final few seconds. Bomax finished Caldwell. Only seen overtime twice this weekend. Could this game have it written all over? This Chelmsford side you'd think would be favourites, as many of these playing the under-14s A team as well. A lot of them have played for England or have featured at Showcase. A few for Kingston have as well. But as far as Division 2 games go, this should be right up there. Offside go Kingston as they walk it over the blue line. Swiped off, it bounces up into the air. Frankie Brunwell hits the deck, Baduz gets it swiped off him by Blythe. Played at Showcase. Real big, strong defenceman at such a young age, and Kingston with a lot of fast, nimble players are going to have to be pinpoint accurate. Baduz, one of them, tries putting it top corner. It's Reggie Morehouse who's got the starts for these two sides, or for rather Chelmsford. Freddie Esposito backs him up, both of them England and Showcase. Offside go Chelmsford. And a slow and steady feeling out process in the opening 5 minutes of this game. We're back down to 15-minute periods. No ice cut in between either. So after this we have one final game, the under-14s national final, where you won't believe it, the Leeds Junior Knights are back in action. Look to get their second title this weekend. Kingston swipe it away, down through neutralised. Brown moves the other way, long offside as off the blue line. Archie Cobb gives it away. So face off towards the penalty boxes just outside the zone. Kingston down the boards. Picked up into the corner. Slapped in towards the goal. That's pushed aside by Casey Beeson. Part of the successful Chelmsford Rattlesnakes, the under-16s women's national champions last week. Spent the majority of weekends this month in Sheffield as it showcase, and under 12s with Chelmsford, and then women's are now here. So she'll be ready for the off-season. Very strong, young talent part of the women's game. Outcome. Chelmsford down the other side. So Frankie Brumwell gets his body in the right place as we approach halfway in this opening period of our under-14s Division 2 Championship final. Kingston work it down the other side, wristed in from Rain. That's going to take a lot more than that to beat Reggie Morehouse, who the top netminders in under 12s holds on to that comfortably. Down back for the ice it goes, there'll be no icing. Kingston trying to pick the pace up a little bit, with unable to hold on to it, falling over air. Gets an applause from the coach, and this time it will go for icing. Back down into the Kingston end. Swiped away by Kingston. Drive has to tidy up. Into the Kingston bench, played back towards the middle, out towards Duncan. Now with Bone, part of the under-14s team that won their semi-final yesterday in Division 1. Lined up a big hit there, there's going to be a penalty coming up. Will Leach straight to his feet. Trying to get themselves out of a bit of trouble. The Chelmsford player, Joey Roberts, is headed to the bench. The interference caused a big hit through open ice. So he will sit for 2 minutes. Just trying to pick the tone up. Saved there by Reggie Morehouse for Kingston fans. Certainly enjoying that there. We've sat next to each other, so the noise is coming from one place. Chelmsford fans aren't going to have to go very far after this game. Move short-handed though. We're still scoreless. It's with Bone. Towards the net of John Stinker. Blythe. Kingston will set up on the man advantage. Still with Chelmsford though, it's swiped off them, 6 minutes to go in the game. This handle there by F. Tinker. It's not to matter. Luke Paddison chips it on, but it's back with Chelmsford. 57 seconds left on the power play. Leach's shot gets blocked. Front under 14 as a big imposing figure he has. In front, it's wristed wide of the net. Lifted down the ice by Chelmsford side, and whilst Kingston have looked the better looking of the two sides at the start, it's been a rather confident kill. Down towards the Kingston goal. Callan Livingston, who got a hat-trick in the under-12s national weekend where Chelmsford were eliminated out of the group stage. Forward shot just wide from Rezai. Kingston again, down at the half board, it's swiped off them. Bromwell swiped off him, trying to get the legs moving. There'll be no icing. Race down to be picked up by Broxton. Can't be cleared out, it's sent back in by Will Leach. Kingston trying to up the pace, but can't hold on to the puck. Back out to Will Leach, who pushes in a big size advantage as he tries to feed it through. Able to do so. Now Chelmsford will to clear it out, but given up cheaply as Leach picks it back up. It's behind the net as Kingston now enjoying some game time or offensive zone time. 3 minutes left in the opening period. Out in front towards Morehouse. Well, he's not held on to that. The back door's wide open. Couldn't be put in from Harry Duncan. He absolutely whiffed on the shot, sent in on net. And this time Morehouse will hold on to it. We'll be able to settle things down as there's just a little bit of taunting going on the ice. Broken stick on the play. Now a few shouts towards the referee. The new stick ready for the player who needs it. Just playing the body instead of trying to help her on the way. Now Chelmsford trying to turn back the other direction. Archie Cobb for Kingston though. Picked up by Brown. Hit very easily. Chelmsford Kingston. Neither side really got going. They're both feeling the pressure, feeling the nerves of the occasion. Chelmsford now getting a bit of space. It's been a quiet opening period from John Eftinker. Kingston been rather dominant at the start of things here. Field. As soon as that round will be picked up as Kingston play it down again. A slow chase towards the boards. Brumwell fancies a hit, pulls out of it last second. That's allowed Archie Cobb walk into space. Able to centre it through, but he puts the brakes on. Back round to Archie Cobb as he has to lift it over the broken stick that's still on the ice. Rezai gives that away cheaply to Chelmsford. More contact down at the boards. Towards Leach. Wristed in wider than of Morehouse, who wasn't sighted well towards it. This time we'll see that one as he pushes it aside. Out up in front, he's got his back turned. Scramble, Rezai has her shot kicked away. The goal, it's picked up by Chelmsford. Final few seconds of the period though. And we are scoreless here at Ice Sheffield after 15 minutes of hockey.
Once again, I missed that buzzer. It was loud noise coming from the Chelmsford section and the Kingston section. In this Kingston Sharks. Royal here beat Chelmsford Golden Eagles. Apparently there's a short 3-minute break. I think I missed the 1 minute of that. Then the teams will return for the second period. Both teams tied, 0 goals scored. The English Ice Hockey U14 Division 2 final up to grabs. We'll be back here making lots of noise from block 4 in 2 minutes time. second period about to get underway here tonight. Sheffield beat Chelmsford Golden Eagles faced off against the Kingston Sharks. Period 2 of the English Ice Hockey Under-14s National Final.
So then waiting for the deadlock to be broken by one of these two sides. No real urgency as of yet being put in. Chelmsford, a few of these players back onto the ice right after this. For Kingston, it's the only game they have as a big hit in. Chelmsford sweep away in a bit of panic. Picked back up by Kingston over the blue line. There's going to be a penalty coming up. Boarding call going against Brown, I believe. To Blythe, wristed in. Fantastic save made by John F. Tinker. He's had a quiet time of it so far this game. Chelmsford, you would have thought would have started a bit quicker, but considering the game after this is probably deemed more important, just take their foot off it a little bit.
34 seconds, 1-5, 3-4, places Chelmsford Golden Eagles on the power play.
Off him. He settled back down, off the boards, down low. Across to Brumwell. They'll walk it into the zone. Brumwell, wristed from range as if Tinker makes an uncomfortable save. I think he's expecting his blocker to push it out a bit further than it did. It almost stopped dead. Chelmsford, their first look on the power play. They've moved the puck well there. Just sails over the bar though. First minute's gone for them to make something happen. Blythe winds up. Straight into the chest and be cleared out. Towards the opposite side, Chelmsford still pick it back up. Lazy pass there from the Golden Eagles when it falls out. Towards neutral ice and Kingston getting a couple changes in. Kept them by Field, sent down by Livingston. Just played round and is picked up by Will Leach, who is round towards the Chelmsford, towards the net. It's held on to by Reggie Morehouse. Just 2 seconds left on the power play for Chelmsford. Think about calling too many men, but we'll do so. There's a little bit of an early change. And Kingston are going to be back on the penalty kill again. Bill. So then, Chelmsford, second power play in as many seconds. Bench minor, too many men, and it's going to be served by Brown.
That penalty time at 17 minutes 43 seconds, 1-7-4-3, placing the Chelmsford Golden Eagles on the power play.
It's a very unhappy Kingston player in the box. Chelmsford, the best bit of play they've had so far has been on the power play. They're starting to grow into the game a little bit. Neither side really playing all that urgently. We've wristed down wide of the net of Eftinka. Just onside, Blythe takes it well. First there as he sends one towards the net of Eftinka, but it's rising over the bar. Picked back up by Chelmsford. That's an awkward bounce and nearly batted out of the air by Felix Blythe. It's sent down in towards the Chelmsford zone to be picked up by Oscar Dancy. Kept in the blue line by Luke Paddison, and he'll slowly crawl onto it. There's 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the man. Well, sorry, the man advantage is about to end actually. Backdoor wide open, full scrambles Reggie Morehouse. It's a fantastic sweep away from the blue line. Trying to find out, I believe it was Finley Wickett who swabbed it away whilst Morehouse was slow to recover his stance. Sent back down towards the Chelmsford zone as the Golden Eagles eyes for puck. Writers Kingston run back to full strength. The corner tied up is pushed out by Kingston. They'll try and open a bit of space for firing towards Morehouse, but shot never troubling him. Down behind the corner, it's pushed out by the Golden Eagles, can't be kept in by Will Leach, so sweep back out the zone. Be held on to by Kingston. The boards, great work, it pops all the way out. Cleared out by Callan Livingston, who had his head on a swivel. Coming together and offside go. Kingston, and they protest it. It is called offside, so I'll have to head back over from a face-off in front of the Kingston penalty box. Abbott down through the middle, he finds Wilson. Much bigger man of Jensen Hargreaves forces him out of the play. A little bit of nervousness perhaps going into the battle against the bigger man. Let's get sent down the boards. Hastily Beeson, little whack down at the legs of Elliot Beddoes. Play will continue. Field. Bromwell. Drives into the glove of the netminder Archie Cobb. Tried tipping it down, but that could have been catastrophic because it was seen all the way by John Eftinker. 9 seconds out from the halfway stage of the game. Still yet to see a breakthrough. Bone. The icing goes, Blythe will chase and ruin the icing. Pushed aside by Eftinker. Chelmsford can't crash it home. They'll protest for the hit there. It comes out towards Morehouse's goal at the other end. It's pushed aside. Now Paddison tries to pick it up. That's well kept in by Kingsotn. Gonna give it offside. As they thought they was gonna step in. They pulled back. They come, Chelmsford down this near side, danced on through with Blythe, tries to actually go for goal there. Shot just put all the way across. Kingsotn tried clearing it out, probably would have gone for icing in the end. Unfortunately, Chelmsford held onto the blue lines with Blythe wristed in again. Eftinker holds that right into his glove. 6:17 remaining in the second period. We're still scoreless. Scramble down at the boards. A few whacks about. A bit of positivity coming out from the Chelmsford bench, trying to urge their kids on. That cuts right through the blue paint, but no one was there to see it home. It's out in front. Again, cuts through. Livingston will turn and shoot, but it's wide of the net. Another penalty coming up. See who it's against. Chelmsford to head to the box. Be Dancy, you see what the call is. It's a tripping call. So then Kingston with their second power play of the game, 0 for 1 so far. 5 minutes left in the period. Stanley, and then for the eyes towards wicket. Picked up by Chelmsford, they'll try and move it short-handed. Actually cut through one as they've got a bit of space to work as Blythe just gets forced off the puck. Leach pushing forward from the Kingston blue line. 4 minutes remain in the period. 30 seconds on the power play for the Sharks. Leach. Out in front off the blocker, Morehouse. Reads the play well, it was well tipped. The man in front, and now we'll get the pause due to an injury on the ice. Bone, player down on the ice. Trying to crash it home, Kingston. It's rather close. The puck is loose, and now we get a few handbags afterwards and penalties coming up. Walking forward, it bounces up.
Penalty against the Chelmsford Golden Eagles.
No ball. Casey Beeson in the box for roughing along with Foster. Noise just picks up again. Picked out of the pocket, and Chelmsford try and clear it out.
The Chelmsford player has returned to the ice, so we're resuming game 5-on-5.
Oh, Leach now showing a bit of urgency, pushing forward. Leach all the way through! We finally have a breakthrough! And Will Leeds says, fine, I'll do it myself. He cuts all the way home. And he puts it past Morehouse, the big man from Kingston. Gives the Humberside team a 1-goal lead as we close to the end of the second period. Kingston back through again, trying to make it 2. Morehouse says no. See, drops the legs in response. Kingston looking a bit more lively out there now after the goal. Not the greatest of passes, though. It's cleared out and down for length off the ice to Puckheads. Down the boards off the back of Paddison. Stolen back briefly by Wilson for Chelmsford. The goal scorer, Leach, holds it at the halfway line. They'll play that with a high stick. Pulled back down. Kingston back into the corner. More centering pass across, but it's well skated towards by Meadows, but he can't keep it in over the Blues, so he has to bring it back into his own zone. A minute 20 remain in the period. Bit of a tumble in front of the Chelmsford bench. A couple bodies briefly hit the ground, and now we'll turn out. Go back the other way. Roberts can't backhand it in. Rezai lost out to Blythe. With Beddoes as he walks into his own, swiped off him, dropped off behind to Charlie Hall. He'll step forward, centres across, and again unable to tuck it home. 30 seconds to go in the period, and is slow to jump on it. Wilson. So Kingston will get possession back, lurking in the back. Here comes Broxham. It's offside. Have to swing back out. Turnover again towards Hall for Kingston. Chelmsford just need to steady themselves down. Right now it's a bit of a slow period. Got a chance if they can feed through Brumwell. They're going to choose not to and push on. And that's the end of the period as the klaxon faintly goes. Only 1 goal after 2 periods, but it went to Kingston, and they lead with 15 minutes to go in the under-14s B final.
That was a signal the end of the second period. The Kingston Sharks edge the lead. 1 goal scored. The Chelmsford Golden Eagles yet to score. Both teams will take a short 3-minute break before we head into the third and final period of the regular time here at Sheffield. The under-14s Division 2 of the National Championship up the ground. We are ready to get underway in the third period of the English Under-14s Division 2 National Final. Kingsotn Sharks 1, Chelmsford Golden Eagles yet to score. Blackpool change 15 minutes on the clock.
So then we are back with the third and final period action here in our Under-14 Division 2 final. Kingsotn lead by a goal to nil. Back of the net, it's going to be picked up by Alfie Brown. Kingsotn looking to build upon the momentum they got with the late goal. Now got a change in netminder. Freddie Esposito is in between the pipes. Reggie Morehouse getting the game later as well, you'd think. They'll hit the deck and now we might get a couple of handbags before the play is blown dead. Out in front again, Kingsotn, oh, top shelf, that is a beauty of a goal. Elliot Bellows down at the top of the slot, fires one home. Bellows stepping forward again as Esposito pushes that one aside. And Kingsotn very quickly has made this game look rather favourable for them. Elliot Bellows. Trying to find his second. Chelmsford now will clear it out towards the net of F. Tinker. It's going to be wide and go for icing. Foster out in his own zone. A couple of bodies on the ground in front of the Chelmsford bench. They need to find a response in 13 minutes. 2 goals to find if they want to be looking at taking some silverware back to Essex, at least in this game, as they will be back in action in our final game of the weekend. There's a penalty coming up. Interference is the call.
Penalty against the Kingston Sharks.
Durham down towards Bromwell as Chelmsford have their power play opportunity moving forward. Wilson has that swiped off him. Back the way comes Archie Cobb. Can't move his way through all of the bodies as he's offside. He'll step back over. Abbott lost out to Cobb. Stepping down it. Dominance right now from Kingston. It pops out on the back of the net. Traced onto by Alfie Brown. Fan on that one as Abbott needs a check on him. He went for an aggressive whack afterwards as Kingston nearly got themselves a short-handed goal at the end of the first minute of the Chelmsford power play. It's across to Brown. Bromwell. Moving forward over the bar. House is sent down by Kingston. They'll have 20 seconds left to kill off. Being down a man, and he'll be helped by getting an offensive zone face-off. This was held on to by Esposito. Sent it out in front. It's quickly cleared aside by Chelmsford. They'll slowly build up. There's a man across. Great vision, and now up 2-on-1 entering. They don't connect the passes. It's well left Tinker's goal. Blythe has space. He'll shoot into it. Can't be tipped by Bromwell. Now back to full strength go Kingston. Another successful kill for them off the bench. And out of the pocket, one of Sharks players tried to move it. Bromwell in space! Brilliant kick save there, though, by F. Tinker. Reacted the wrong way initially, then got the right leg down, which just happened to be his left. Broxham down the middle, 10 to go in the Under-14s Division 2 final. Hard into the corners. Clear through the middle. Hill is there to tidy things up. Surely going to be too many men call. Let's let go. Kingston happy to not protest it either. Linesman briefly in the way, slows down Chelmsford's attack. The pass towards Wilson wasn't great either. And allows Kingston to pick it back up round the net. He's swagged down and Clements gonna have to outrace the man of Josh blocks him in, and a couple close chances as they're gonna whack at Esposito. Bodies close in. Stop them crashing it home. Face-off won by Kingston. It comes out to Leach. He'll wrist that in from range. It's stopped down half in front. They'll play it in the slot position, but it's blocked by Chelmsford, and they'll clear it out the other way. Down towards the corner. Picked back up by Leach. The one who opened the scoring at the end of the second period. Stepping over again, trying to crash it home as they pulled in short side. Unable to
do so into the end. Nearly halfway through the final period, and Chelmsford do not look likely to respond as of yet. Right in on net of Esposito. It's brought back round the side here. Picked back up by Will Leach, walking forward, and the back door was there. Sprawling all over the place was Esposito. As the net comes off, we'll get a whistle. Bang on, 8 minutes remaining in the game. Shot in towards the net and straight into the glove of Esposito. That gets a roll from the Chelmsford fans. They definitely enjoyed that move there. Battle down at the blue line, he steps it over. There's no one for Kingston over on that far side though to get them pushing forward. Chelmsford now will try and clear it out. It's just too far ahead of their intended target. And back down as Kingston lift it down towards the height. Another stat to the name of Freddie Esposito as he kicked that one away. Kept it in the blue line by Leach. Tries to drag it through when he gets closed down. And he pushes it towards his own blue line. Kingston move forward. Wristed through right into the chest of Esposito. He'll hold on to it. 6:51 left. We'll get a face-off. So back come Chelmsford the other way, their first chance of an attack for the first time in a while, turning. They're trying to shoot, they couldn't clear it down though. There's a poor chance at a clearance there, it's going to be held on to by Esposito in the end as it just looked to cut rather finely there. Chelmsford back into the offensive zone. They've seen this. Well, this has been a very rare sight for them, especially this period. It's been practically all Kingston for the past 9 minutes. Dancy can't control that one as it's we sent down by Chelmsford. Poorly played. Beddoes will send that down in towards the Chelmsford goal line. well won behind and just taking a tumble was one of the Sharks players. And now out for zone come the Golden Eagles through neutralises. A quick give and go down in towards Abbott. Out up high, one-timer from Chelmsford. Tipped wide of the net by one of the Sharks defenders, and now it's losing an edge there. Hall still gets it down. That's a long way offside. Josh Broxham goes with 5 minutes remaining in this game. Kingston are cruising to Division 2 victory, it seems. The corner of the Chelmsford zone again, Kingston. Trying to get things moving. They all want their fifth. This has been the closest scoreline other than the overtime games we've had. It's with Will Leach. Moving with it is the opening goal scorer. He's bored here, Will Leach, as he just sent it wide of the net. He carried it coast to coast, wasn't even contended with. Now it's played round towards Brown. Sent in towards the goal. It's off the chest of Esposito. Back into the zone. It's with Cobb as that one cuts across the paint and gets a murmur for around Bauer Arena here in Sheffield. Sun starting to shine, and it's going to be shining up in Kingston soon too, as they look to be barring any Chelmsford miracles now. Still not out of it. It's only 2 goals, but they've just not looked likely. That's been a familiar sight for Freddie Esposito, having to sprawl all over the puck. Looks like Kingston are just 3 minutes and 21 seconds away from joining the list of trophy winners here, with MK, Storm, Leeds Knights, the Nottingham Lions and the Haringey Hounds. Looks to be the Kingston Juniors who will join them and then get their 3rd. And he says that he's put them to sleep. Esposito made the initial save, and then the rebounds there. That will surely be it now. The knockout blow. Got to be out of reach for Chelmsford. Put it back in towards the goal of Esposito. Josh Broxham confirmed as the goal scorer. Elliot Bellows on it as well for assists. They get themselves a point in the final. Livingston towards the goal of F. Tinker. He's probably had less than 10 saves to make this entire game. It's a big hit into the board. Kingston protest. It was an elbow, and now a penalty is coming up. Will be against Kingston. We've slashing call. Nothing's too bother for the Sharks. They have, let's see, all but 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, all but 2 seconds of this game. Down a man, barring any Chelmsford goals, but I don't think they'll complain if the result stays as it is. Chelmsford take a timeout.
Penalty against the Kingston Sharks wearing 14 for Charlie Hall. 2 minutes for slashing. That penalty time for 42 minutes 58 seconds for 2-5-8, which will place the Chelmsford Golden Eagles on the power play.
So, a chance for Chelmsford to at least take something out of this game. Comes out towards this near side, it's picked up by Woolwich and sent down. Kingston will on. Then number 13, Ellie Foster. Take this put back and get a chance down the other end. Held on to 30 seconds gone out of the power play for Chelmsford. Kingston will have a face-off in the Chelmsford zone. Just trying to work out for more time. More towards Blythe. Hit down at the boards as Kingston are just going to try and see this out. Lift it down towards the net of Esposito. He'll let play roll. They start moving the puck. It's just a heavy touch, and Woolwich tries to send it down. It's in the body of Green, then Livingston. Big hit into the boards there by Leach. We're going to get a whistle. Just help the injured player. .20 seconds left in the game. The player's gone down the tunnel. They'll head off for a quick check-up. They pulled the netminder. It's not really going to have any effect. Chelmsford aren't going to score 3 in 10. They want the empty netter. They just need to save the scoreline. We're going to get our first shutout of the weekend. And your under-14 Division 2 champions are the Kingston Sharks. We have 1 game left here in Sheffield. Join us in about 20 minutes time as we conclude our action. The under-14 National Championship. We'll see you very shortly. Don't go
anywhere.